No. What about your alloy furnace?
That is not what you think it is.
You can't put silver and electrum and silver and gold in there and make electrum.
You could try, but you want to check the crafting first to see if it's possible.
Why don't I just try checking it in?
Because it might make something weird.
Why would it make something weird?
You never know. Great.
Where is it?
It's down in the basement.
Is it the train one?
Yeah, there's already steam in it, so it'll do at least one.
Ingot.
It should do at least.
Let's go in.
It should do at least one. Should be able to do at least one.
It's a train.
Be careful. You'd want to check the steam levels. If one of them is all the way full and one of them is half full, it'll work.
Which one is steam? Which of the bars? The gray one?
The gray one.
So
if they're too low, you'll lose what you put in.
One of them's at half and one of them's full.
Then you're good. You can run it again. Because it slows down depending on how much steam is in there. Oh, almost died. Almost got.
Why does this sound like a train?
It's just the way that steam machine sounds.
You know, one of them's still full.
You need one, and then the other one to be at least a quarter full in order for it to work.
But this one hasn't gone down at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's got an internal capacity then at some point. Some amount of internal storage.
Now it's so
crazy.
Lower pitch train this time.
Yeah, because it's got less steam in it. If you keep it full of steam, it goes at full bore. It goes pretty fast.
Well, that meter only went down by a third. I think I can run it again.
Try it. Just be careful.
I'm out of silver.
Because you can lose what you put in there.
Need to cook a silver flake.
If you can't finish it.
You've been going for 35 minutes, so whenever you need to, if you ever need to, why don't?
I am just like getting deeper and deeper. There's like we're never gonna run this vein out because more just keeps spawning.
Which vein is this?
The coal vein.
Right.
I'm literally looking right like. So here, so I just did this. So there's this wall, and it's 4 squares, okay? 2 and 2. There was a coal in the bottom, so I mined it.
Right.
As soon as I broke it, one of the blocks that was already stone changed to coal right in front of my eyes.
That's how it works.
It was weird. But then what's also weird is that I'll go to a different area of the vein, and I'll mine a different area for a bit, and when I go back to the area I already cleared out, it will have more just appear. It's crazy.
Mom watched we watched Mary Poppins today because Mom had watched Saving Mr. Banks, so of course she had to watch Mary
What
Poppins.
did you think of Saving Mr. Banks?
I thought it was a good movie.
Do you know the real story? Because if you know the real story, that you can understand. There's a lot of people that were really upset with that movie, with the portrayal that the way they wrote it.
Why they wrote it using the actual tapes from?
Yeah. But here's the thing: they changed what actually happened at the end.
What? What when she was at the premiere?
It's the Disneyfication. People are complaining that it's the Disneyfication of history.
What?
That movie is basically an alternate history to what actually happened. So, what's her name? Travers?
Yeah.
P.L. Travers?
Yeah.
P.S. Travers?
P.L. Travers.
P.L. Travers. So, she hated the movie.
Right.
She despised it. Because at one point, she didn't want the movie released, and Disney was basically like, "Well, no, we've put so much time and effort in, we're putting it out anyway."
Well, it doesn't matter. Once she signed them the rights, they can do what they want.
So they're like, "Here's a." They invited her to premiere, but here's what happened. She was so upset with the movie, she got up and left halfway through it, and she publicly denounced Disney and what they did. And she swore on her life that Disney would never, ever get the rights to anything else ever again. Right. And even years later, in the 70s. So in the mid-70s, there was another film company. There was this director, and because there's more than one book of Mary Poppins, Mary Poppins. There's more than one book. So there was another director independent director, sort of, and he wanted to do he wanted to do something about, I think it was the fourth book.
She wouldn't let him.
She was so gun shy about because of what happened with her in Disney.
Well, she didn't like the musical, and she didn't like the animations. I know that.
She absolutely hated the movie. She hated the movie. In fact, she did cry at the premiere, but it was out of pure hatred and anger, is what people who were sitting around her said. She was sitting there with clenched fists and muttering to herself the whole time.
Well, I don't know what she thought she was going to get.
She didn't like it at all.
That's classic.
So people were upset that Disney changed history to make it seem as though she loved Disney.
She didn't love the movie.
In the movie Saving Mr. Banks,
they didn't even they didn't make it seem like she loved the movie. She
was crying.
Yeah, but she was adamant about when he thought Disney leans forward and he thinks that she's crying because of the movie, and all she can say is, "I can't abide animation." So,
but no, see, yeah, but she watched the whole movie, but no.
Oh well.
The movie made it seem as though she loved...
No, it didn't make her seem like she loved the movie.
What movie were you watching?
I was watching the same movie, and I got a totally different take out of it. She didn't love it. I'll give you this. The movie didn't make it out like she hated it. Yeah. It didn't make it out like she loved it.
Well,
either.
They wouldn't... The film... They wouldn't... Disney wouldn't want to make it out like she hated it.
It's their freaking movie. They can do what they want.
But yeah, it sort of, I guess it started a debate as to whether or not, when it says based on a true story,
based on a true story has always meant you can take liberties. It's always.
Well, I know that's why, but there are people that were like, how can they, are they allowed to go this far, like actually changing history like that?
It's just a movie.
Anyway, yeah. So that's what. Because I started reading reviews and articles about it after I watched the movie, and yeah, I was surprised to find out that that's what really happened. We're never gonna run out of coal again. I got like 3.5 stacks of coal.
Don't say that, Nathan.
3.5 stacks of coal ore?
We could totally run out.
3.5 stacks of coal ore is a lot of coal ore.
Yeah, but don't say we could never run out, because that's not true. We could totally run out.
Well, once I get this thing running on, I want to build a tree farm.
Yeah.
Like a dense one, and then I'll be able to run these steam boilers off of wood instead of coal. Or I guess if we keep hold of a large enough stockpile of coal, we can just keep running coal.
Yeah.
So I guess that's possible. I can do that. I'm just filling up the blast furnace right now. Oh, so something really horrible happened at work yesterday. Well, it's not horrible, but it's really messed up. You want to hear about it?
Of course I want to hear this.
Okay.
It sounds like a good story.
Well, it's not that crazy. What is that in your hand? That looks ridiculous.
What? This is the induction motor.
Oh, it looks so cool.
It does look very cool.
Alright. Anyway, so yesterday it was me and Joel and Brett at work. And Joel had come to work from the health hut. He had gone to the health hut, and he had bought a box of protein bars. Okay?
Yeah.
So he had this box of protein bars. Now the box of protein bars cost him $25. It was a box of like 10 or 11 protein bars for $25. So
yeah.
I don't know why he decided not to like bring it inside the kitchen and put it on a shelf. I guess it's because he wanted to keep them cold, but he kept them in the bag and just put them on top of the ice machine outside. And so most of the night, everything went fine, and nothing happened. Well, around 8 o'clock, I remember it was around 8 because that's when I was getting ready to leave. He went outside to have a cigarette, and when he came back in, he was like, "Did you guys do anything with those Quest bars?" We're like, "What?" The protein. He's like, "The protein bars that were on top of the ice machine. Did you guys move them?" And we're like, "No, we didn't move them." And so he was like, "Well, I don't know where they went." They were there. They're not there anymore. So I was on my way out to
Check it
smoke
out.
too.
This is the other one.
Okay, well that is cool. So I went out to smoke, and when I was out there, he came back out. This is $25. He was upset. He was like looking inside the ice machine. He was looking underneath buckets and boxes because we don't know who's gonna like move things around.
Can I use the furnace?
Yeah, who's gonna move things around and mess with him. So give me the coal. So but he couldn't find it, and it was nowhere. So when I had the idea of like going out from the alley and sort of looking around in the parking lot out back, and right around the corner from the alley, I found the bag that the bars were in.
Okay.
And I was still smoking, and I went over by the dumpster, and I went over by a line of cars by the dumpster, and right by the front wheel of one of the cars was an empty Quest bar wrapper.
Someone stole them?
Yeah.
How did they get out of the kitchen?
They weren't in the kitchen.
What?
They were outside on top of the ice machine.
Oh.
In the back alley.
Oh.
But here's the thing: nobody ever comes back there.
Well, somebody obviously did.
We have no idea who came back there. Now Brett has an interesting idea. Brett has had an interesting idea. So we never lock the ice machine, okay? And Chris always keeps it stocked up full. So imagine, if you would, somebody who lives in the area, or somebody just walking around, at some point realizes that the ice machine stays unlocked all day.
Yeah.
So imagine that person decides, hey, I want to get some free ice. And decides to go back there and grab some free ice. And then, lo and behold, says, oh, look, there's a case of protein bars here. Yoink.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So I went back in with the bag and the empty wrapper, and I'm like, Joel, look, I'm sorry, but it looks like somebody stole your protein bars and started eating them as they walked away. It got even worse when Brett came back in from smoking. He went around the front side. Well, no, he went around back too, but he went over by the dumpsters on the side where Morningstar is. You know, the back area of Morningstar. Right. And he found another one. So now we're like, sorry, Banjo, we got 2 wrappers, a bag, somebody stole and started eating your protein bars. And he was so upset.
I can see that, but why would he put them outside?
We don't know.
That's not smart.
He was so upset that I didn't want to ask why he left them outside, but I guarantee you no one's ever going to leave anything outside again.
That's not
I really have no idea. I really have no idea why he decided to leave them outside. I don't know. The only thing I'm guessing is that I don't know, because there's plenty of shelves he could have set it on inside the kitchen. Yeah. But he didn't.
It's not
put them outside.
Smart.
Put them outside on top of the ice machine.
I don't want to say he serves him right, but it's not a smart place.
It kind of does, though.
It kind of does. You're right.
There's a history of weird bums coming back, walking around every once in a while.
Okay.
There's also the guy that lives across the parking lot in an apartment. And he lets his dog out. Sometimes his dog escapes the tiny yard, and runs around. The dog always comes into our alley. It's this big Rottweiler.
Cable.
It's this big Rottweiler, and it hates everyone. It'll nip at you and bark really bad and chase you around. Whenever the dog gets out, it always runs to the back alley and scares the crap out of everybody.
I got all these.
I'm guessing the inn allows you to.
No, you can put
like.
You can put if you have a container that can store steam.
So you think
put it in the inn, it fills it in an internal steam, and it pops in the out. That's how that works. I know you can't get a bucket of steam, but there's.
If you have an empty one, empty container, you can pull steam out.
Oh no! I think you can only put it in. When you put the container in the in, it will empty it, and then the container will automatically go into the out.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm looking for cloth, wool. How much wool do we have? 13. Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna harvest the.
Because Rakev is actually incredibly generous with the amount of wire that you get for one recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Unlike Unlike Greg.
32 silver wire from a single recipe. How goes your dieting, Nathan?
Pretty good. I usually don't eat much anyway, but the last couple weeks, for some reason, I don't know what it was. I think might have been stress over exam, over final, but I was eating a lot more, and I was eating worse. Like I was eating eating takeout. Like I remember one week I ate Taco Bell 3 out of 5 days.
Ooh. Oh.
And when I go to Taco Bell, I eat a lot.
Oh, that's
so
not
when
good.
I always order the same thing at Taco Bell. Go to Taco Bell, I order 2 of the Chipotle chicken grillers.
Oh no, the coal dust is being turned into different coal dust.
And I ordered the double XL beef burrito, so I eat a lot. So, yeah, it was basically, I think, a binge for a couple weeks that put me at 7 pounds. Gained 7 pounds in 2 weeks, but...
oh no, it turned my coal dust into different coal dust.
Plus, I was eating a lot of carbs, I think. I was eating way too much bread and stuff.
I need more coal, Nathan.
But I've,
Oh no, it did it again. Oh no, I'm being unified, Nathan.
What?
I'm being unified.
What kind of coal dust is it making?
It's turning it into Greg Tech coal dust.
Is it, oh, it's the same thing it was doing.
Yeah, the coal dust is being unified.
Oh, that's not good. Well, looks like you got another problem.
I'm gonna see if I can do it fast. Ah!
Did it not work?
I did it. I got it.
You did
it. I got it into the crafting table. That was.
Are you gonna let the guy know?
I'm gonna tell Z. It was a very slow unification.
So this is the wrong coal dust then? The one I have in my hand?
Yes, that's great. I don't want it.
Why don't you want it?
It's useless. It's terrible. It's crap. It's horrible. It doesn't do anything. It's bad. Get rid of it.
Well, let me see what I can use it for. What can you use it for?
Okay.
Oh, you can... Well, look. You can use coal dust to make capacitors.
Now
you can make small piles of coal dust.
Redstone battery stores 1 megajoule. Emits 32 amps at 256 volts.
Oh, you can use it to make gunpowder. You can use it to make coal electrode premix.
8,192 kilowatts.
If you get a nugget of tar pitch. What is tar pitch?
Something.
You can use it as fuel.
This is outputting...
Oh, it's what you do to make hydrated coal dust. You get eight pieces of coal dust, and you put it around a water bottle, and it makes hydrated coal dust.
65
you can also surround
kilowatts.
You can surround 8 pieces of... You can surround a flint with 8 pieces of coal dust to make coal ball.
Okay, so I would need 2 lustrous batteries or 1 azulent battery.
You can also use it to make a neutron reflector.
I'm gonna make an azulent battery.
Oh. Wait, what? Really?
I need glowstone. We have glowstone?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So...
No! No!
Okay, so remember how I was having a hard time with batteries?
And now I'm having a hard time with batteries.
Apparently you can make what's called single-use batteries.
Yeah, they're useless. Why would you do that?
Oh, you can make them with copper cable, redstone.
No, I need diamond dust to make electrocraft batteries. I'm taking this down, Nathan.
You can get 8 coal, 8 single-use batteries instead of 5, but other than that...
You can pick up your steam turbine.
Why? No, don't break my steam turbine!
I'm breaking it. I'm asking you if you want to pick it up.
Oh, Jesus. Because if you break it...
No, I know that.
Oh, man.
I know that. Don't think I don't know. I know.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do that.
Because if that had happened, I would have had you cheat it, had somebody cheat it back in.
I can't cheat it back in. It's a server.
I would have made you call that one guy.
Z.
Yeah,
Hey, Z, my brother needs you to...
Z, I need a steam turbine, 'cause my brother...
Hey, Invader Z.
Sentinel broke my steam turbine. It took me like 10 episodes to make it.
Invader Z, we need your help. Okay, so this is currently the output of 2 steam engines. Each one outputs 16 kilowatts.
I have 2 steel plates.
So together that's 32 kilowatts.
I need 1 more steel plate to make the first electric piston.
So I need 4 steam engines stuck together in order to power the extractor at the level of that engine. Hey, that's not bad at all.
No.
No.
All right.
Nah.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
If it's only 4, I don't even need this electrocraft stuff yet. It's just fun to have. Okay. Well, anyway, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna say that.
You want to call it?
Yeah.
Okay. We've been recording for about an hour, so we got plenty of footage for 2 episodes. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'm
Bye.
SentinalhMC, and I'm signing out.